Shark here with another video, and I've kind of reviewed this on one of my previous lives, but I'm kind of, for those that didn't really rewatch lives, I'm going ahead and do this again. I'm also gonna put a link for that. Then I will put a link for when I talked a little more of the results of the beer. Basically, it's gonna be my competition beer that I did recently. But yeah, so obviously I entered in an American brown ale that unfortunately didn't make it past the first round. Had some constructive suggestions, I'll say, which I've kind of already taken into account. But so obviously I'm gonna have, this is one of the ones I kept originally. I didn't send because I had marked ones I was gonna keep and ones I was going to send to the competitions, and I kind of separated those two for the most part, kind of thing. So the ones I sent to competition were in a cool room a little bit longer, so which I don't think it would lead to the stringencies that they kind of picked out. So, but anyways, this is ones I kept. So, and I use plastic bottle it's on the bottles because that way, as you see, I can tell if it's carbonated or not. And obviously this one's still rock hard, so it's probably gonna be lively when I pour it. So, but anyways, let's get to it. Got a nice hiss to it, a little smoke to it. Obviously this was bottle conditioned, so I'm probably not going to pour it all out. And if I do this right, I won't get any of that sediment in the bottom. Obviously this is not going to fill the whole thing up. So yeah, it's got a little bit left, and that's where I kind of, it's kind of good capacity. I probably could have poured more. That's alright. So obviously you can't, I got bad luck. I can't get the lighting just right because the sun's, it is pretty clear. It's got like a ruby red brown. This, I believe this was a 5.3%. I wanted it to be at 5.5. So, but anyway, so obviously the head dissipated really quick. So that was interesting compared to the what they said in the results. This is a slightly bigger bottle that I sent, so the volume, so the combination is probably not the greatest, but this was the biggest one because I want to kind of fill this guy up most, so it's probably like half. So anyways, cheers guys. I'm kind of getting that sweet, kind of a malty, maybe a little bit toffee kind of aroma to it. But anyway, so okay, yeah, there's stringencies in that one, and the stringency basically is a drying. It can be like a drying puckering. I'm getting more of the drying aspect of it. So as I said, it's like what the judges said, it's a slight astringency. Is not, I'm gonna say it's not that bad because you can kind of say, hey, it's roasty. Kind of, you might give that violet or like a dark roast kind of bitterness kind of feel to it. So again, I think it's one of those, it's to each his own. But have slightly tweaked my recipe, and basically that was adding a little bit more hops, and I added a little bit more of a specialty malt to it to kind of give you a little bit more of a flavor. They say they want a complexity, so I'll add a little bit more to that. But yeah, so I don't know the stringencies from the hops, because they say there could be hops. I've read the hop stringency, or I would think that if they say there's low hops, I would pick up some. But anyways, it's perfectly good beer to me. That's all that matters. I said, I kind of got, I think it was, if I had a little, I said, these little small tweaks ahead of time, I would probably would have been in that next round. And it would have been interesting because people that went to the next round, they were rebrewing their beer again. I'm going, well, I didn't really think about that part. So, but I saved some bottles for that. So I probably would have gone with what that just to see. Because obviously you can brew it again and something could happen. It won't be the same. So it's people that know do enough competitions, they know how to play the game. So anyways, yeah, no, as I said, it's got that chocolatey kind of a raisin, a little bit roastiness kind of vibe to it. That's what's kind of lingering. And just I pulled the bottle out just before this video, so it wasn't really sitting out for maybe a couple minutes at that. So it's relatively cold, but obviously it's smaller. And it's a warm day today, so it's ambient temperature, so it's gonna warm up. So I don't think I'm gonna be pulling out any more flavors out of it, kind of thing. So I kind of wanted to kind of try it again. That's why I'm kind of doing this video, because this was my stash that I'm drinking out of, not the competition stash. So, and I think it's astringent. So, and then I think I read too the astringency part won't fade away. It's gonna be there. So I mean, it is, but it could be that chocolate. It could be the little bit of the chocolate. It could be the little bit of. I said I didn't use any roasted malts or anything like that, so but it could be the chocolate that I used in there. So and the Victory, which is kind of a biscuity, toasty kind of. So I'm kind of not getting that, which is I'm kind of cool with. So, anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. I say it's a good beer. I'm gonna say, and you'll see my official rating on that at the very end. So, anyways, as I always say, drink up before you're attacked.